Hi, good night, everybody. How you doing? Hey, Renaya Daniel. I'm not sure if you're still here. Delcia. McKay. You're gonna hear why I'm disappointed just now, man. Don't frighten. Guys, don't forget when you come on the live to give us a thumb. Yes. Give hi Delcia. Give us a thumbs up. You know, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Share the link with your friends, your family, anybody who you know. Even if they're your enemies, share them still.
Support the live with a thumbs up to keep the live alive.
Yeah. Wait, are you guys seeing us good? I'm noticing, hey, hon. You seeing us good? Because I'm noticing there's a kind of a noisy screen. There's a kind of a noisy screen. You guys seeing us clearly? Hi, Marissa. Are you all seeing us clearly? I'm wondering if it's the phones. Hold on.
The singer woman in the
Something
house
is
tonight. Say hello, singer woman.
something is interfering. Then I move your phone. Let me see. Something is interfering with the signal. I'm not sure what is, but hopefully it would clear up as we continue. Yeah, hopefully it clears up. But in the meantime, between time, we have Mama in the house. Where's she there? Yeah, we have Mama in the house. So yes, as usual, we're going to sing a little song. Yeah, that's why, hi colleague, we are trying to figure out. I notice it's clearing up a little bit now, so I hope it stays that way. One of these days when come crisp. How do you want to be? Crisp. Yes. So, hi, good night, colleague Michael, Renaya, Michaela, Jeannie, Delcia, everybody. Good night. So we are grateful to be here, and don't forget when you join the live, give us a thumbs up. We have a lot of things to talk about tonight, eh? Don't go anywhere. So yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you, Lord. Whew, yeah, we have to sing another chorus, the man. Yes, we have to sing another. Huh?
Wonderful.
Okay, Mama have a song here. Let me.
Yeah. Let me sing. One. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Isn't Jesus my Lord wonderful? Eyes have seen, ears have heard, it's recorded in God's word. Isn't Jesus my Lord wonderful? I know He is wonderful, wonderful. I know He is wonderful, wonderful. For the sun and the moon and the stars above, I know He is wonderful.
Yes, guys, He is wonderful. Nice to know that Kayla was singing. If you guys have any chorus that is not copyright and you'd like us to sing it, If you're singing anything there, we can do one more chorus. One more chorus.
They just press the button
A
and
chorus
them
of
and
your
we
choice.
sing along with them.
You never know. Let's see if anybody is going to sponsor tonight. Yes, let's see if anybody is going to sponsor. Remember, on this channel, you never know what is going to happen. So if you want to know what will happen, you would have to stay tuned and see what would happen. I am going up, up, up. Okay. So, Makayla, let's sing. I'm going up, up, up. That's all I know. I'm going up, up, up. That's all I know. I'm going up to the city where mansions are prepared for me. I'm going up, up, up. That's all I know. I'm going up, up, up. That's all I know. I'm going up to the city where mansions are prepared for me. Yes, Makayla, a long time I haven't heard that song. Yes, wail, wail every day. Wail every day. Is wail while we drink. Yeah, guys, but we have some stuff that we're going to discuss. And but you know, we have our riddles, we have our Bible study, our Bible quiz, and we have our little talk after all that. Right? I'm gonna just read this little prayer that one of our subscribers shared with me. It says it's Saturday, back with Kitty. I'm not seeing him on as yet, but it says, thank you, Lord, for bringing me, my family, and friends safely through another week. You've provided for our needs and kept us all from harm. Dear God, keep your hands on them in the weeks to come. Right? Amen. So this prayer is basically for all of us. All right? So yeah, so we're going to kick things off. And we're going to have the riddle. I don't know if that I could see if that I want to read the riddles. You could see them. That I might read the answer too. I know my wife is going to save me some. Yes. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to talk about it later. What has a head and tail but does not have a body? Let me see who knows that. What has a head and tail but does not have a body? Woo, woo, woo. Hey, woo, 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 have whale. Woo, 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 have whale. If anybody wants whale, check him. He was showing off on his channel. Yeah, woo, 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 784. Check him out. Yes. A penny, a coin, cheese and bread. Yeah, boy. Y'all done it, boy. Y'all done it. Okay, let me see. This next one. Listen good, right? You see a boat filled with people. Them real easy, man. Yet there is not a single person on board. How is that possible? There's a boat full of people, yet there's not a single person on board. How is that possible? I put some raise up my shoulder. How look lean on me so. That injured shoulder leaning down. Yeah. Getting a gravitational pull down. Yeah, guys, you see a boat filled with people, yet there is not a single person on board. How is that possible? Yes, everybody who said coin to the first one, you are correct. How is it possible that there's a boat full with people, but yet nobody is single? Nobody is single. Yes, sir. Boy, let me put on my glasses for the name the boy. Can't Vivian. Caesarina Frederick. Welcome. Welcome to the live. I can't recall seeing that name before, but you are so correct. Nobody is single. Nobody is single. Last riddle. What can you catch but not throw? What can you catch but not throw? What can you catch but you cannot throw it? Yes, Jeannie. Yes, Michaela. Nobody is single. Yes, it's a cold. Okay, Renee, if you have a riddle, just write it there. Because that was the last riddle that I have here. That's the last one. So the answer, Vivian says well done. Oh, see silence. So Zarina. Okay. So a cold. Yeah, man. You guys got it. It's a cold. So Renaya says she has a riddle. So Renaya, let me see if you're gonna write your riddle there. But yes, Marissa, it's a cold. So that's the end of the riddles. You know, that was the brain teaser. So we are going to go into the Bible segment, the Bible quiz, right? And I have Kalik, let's say one of your riddle. I have some easy Bible questions, some maybe a little ticklish. Yeah, but we're here to learn. So we're starting off with the easy ones. Come, Mandara, come. Ask the first one day.
Who was the strongest man that ever lived in Bible days?
You hear that?
Who was the strongest man that ever lived in Bible days?
Let me see all the Bible scholars there. Hi guys, welcome. I'm seeing 15, 13 thumbs up. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you're watching on your TV. Samson, you are correct, Jeannie. Jeannie coming in fast and furious, boy. Shafi, yes, it's Samson. Smith, welcome to the live. It's Samson. Next question.
Who was known as the wisest man in the Bible days?
Yes, Samson was the strongest man. And the next question is, okay, somebody answered it. Solomon. Yes, the wisest man in the Bible days was King Solomon. Shh, y'all bright tonight, boy. Y'all bright. Hold on there. Let me see. Who knows this one now?
Whose donkey spoke in the Bible?
Don't read after that. Yes, King Solomon. Whose donkey spoke in the Bible? You know, there was this man on a donkey and the donkey spoke. Who was that person? Who was the owner of that donkey? Or who was riding the donkey? Come, Michael. Bring your answer there. Balaam. Let me see who first reaching there. I know some people are getting the questions before some, but yes, Balaam. Shafina Smith, welcome. Balaam, Kalik Balaam, Marissa Balaam. I guess Balaam. Vivian, your internet, like you did down in Australia, you know getting the first, your answer now coming in for the first question. Yeah, boy. Y'all bright tonight. Hold on, we're going to stump y'all just now, eh? Okay, listen to this one, right?
Who were the first two disciples Jesus called?
Oh, and the story about Balaam, you can find it in Numbers 22 from verse 21 to 35, right? So children, if you want to read about that, quite interesting story. Could be a bit humorous. Yeah. Yeah, woo. I see your answers now coming in. King Solomon, the wisest man, yes. So who were the first two disciples Jesus called? Do I give you all the multiple choice? Let me see if anybody is going to answer it without us giving you the options. Peter and Andrew. The first two, Jeannie. Peter and Andrew. Okay, well, so far we're seeing two answers. Simon, Peter. Okay, Honda is one. James and John. No, it's not James and John. Peter and Andrew. Okay, one last answer. So, Jeannie, you still has to correct yours. You gave me 3 or 4. James and... Okay, so those of you who said Andrew, Peter and Andrew, you guys are correct. Those of you who said Andrew, Peter and Andrew, you are correct. Those were the first two, and you can find that in Matthew chapter 4 and verse 18. Next question is a true or false, right? So listen.
When Andrew was walking on water, he became afraid and began to sink. True or false?
When Andrew was walking on water, he became afraid and began to sink. True or false? False. Okay, you say it's false. Okay, Hon, you say it's true. True. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else has a different answer? Okay, false. Colleague says false. Okay. So, honey, you and Jeannie said true, and we have 3 false. Let me see if anybody else is going to come in before we give you the answer. Okay, like some people not getting the waves, not reaching some people as yet. But the correct answer is false, because it was not Andrew, it was Peter. It was Peter. Wait, I'm not seeing Virtual Girl on as yet, or Beckwith Kitty. I hope Beckwith Kitty comes on later, because we have a discussion that I know he's supposed to have some information on. So yes, it was false, because it was actually Peter that walked on the water. So the next true and false, where is?
Cornelius rescued Peter from Herod's prison. Is it false or true? Cornelius rescued Peter from Herod's prison. True or false?
Let me hear you. False. Okay, Shaki. Anybody else? Junie say no, catch yourself. Okay. Okay, we have 2 false. We have 3 false. False, false. Okay, so then if it is false, who rescued him then? If you're also bright, who rescued? If you say it's false, then why is it false? Yeah, Becca Kitty still doing the wheel, it's true. I got the right. That's right. So those of you who said false, you are correct, because it was the angel that actually rescued him. Yes, you are so correct. Next question.
How many?
This one. Who was number 7?
Who was the brother of Simon Peter? Who was the brother of Simon Peter?
Yes, it was the angel. It was the angel that rescued him. Yes. Okay, Renaya, at the end, we have a couple more verse Bible questions to ask, and then I'll go back to the riddle. Paul, okay, anybody else? Okay, you think he's Paul? Anybody has a different? Ginny took that off. Andrew, anybody else? Hon, let me hear what you think, man. Who was Simon Peter's brother? Who was Simon Peter's brother? Andrew. Yes, Vivian, it was false. I know you answering to the question before that. So yes, all of you who said Andrew, you are correct. Hey, Kafia Simmons. No, it's not Paul. Peter's brother was Andrew. Yes, Jeannie, you came back good there. Okay, this next one. Huh? Okay. How many? This one here, trust me, I met this up, so I didn't even notice, but by doing my research today, let me see if any one of you knows this. How many Israelites did God use to win victory over the Midianites? How many Israelites did God use to win victory over the Midianites? Let me see if anybody knows it. How many Israelites? Remember when it was Gideon and the tribes when they went? Nine? No? Okay, you want me to give you some options? Because it's not 9. Those numbers are too small. Let me see if anybody is going to come up. If I get 2 more answers and none of them is correct, then I'm going to give you the... No, Vivian, it wasn't James. It wasn't James, it was Andrew. 21, 100. Okay, so far, Renaya Daniel is closest to the number. 12. Let me see if Kalik is going to come in with the right answer. So far, everybody answer is wrong.
We out.
No. Okay. Let me give you the options, right? Because I haven't seen okay, is it 300? Shafina, you are so correct. And Kalik, you guys are so correct. He used 300 of them. You remember the let me tell you where you can find this. I think I should read you the verse. Judges 7 and verse 7. Hold on. Judges 7 and verse 7. If you guys ever heard about remember Gideon and the army when they went to the to drink water, and some of them were drinking, some of them were bad. Anyhow. Judges 7. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah. And the Lord said unto Gideon, by the 300 men that lapped will I save you and deliver the Midianites into thine hand, and let all the other people go. Yeah, let all the people go, every man unto his place. I could remember seeing a Bible story book when they got to the river, and some of them were bending their head right down to the river and drinking water, and some were taking the water in the hand and drinking so that they can see if anybody is coming. So those that were lapping, they refer to that as lapping. Those that were doing that, they were 300 of them, and those are the 300 people that God used to win victory over the Midianites. Yeah. Don't forget that, eh? Okay, we are coming close to the end of the Bible segment.
Who crowned Solomon? Who crowned Solomon?
God? No. You had too much whale, man. Who crowned Solomon? No, it wasn't God. Anybody? Okay, let me give you the options. Was it his father, his mother, his bride, or his uncle? Who crowned him? A good night to all of you who are looking but are not participating, as in typing. David, father, his father. No, it wasn't his father. It wasn't, well, David was his father, but it wasn't his father that crowned him. No. Was it his mother, his father, his uncle, or his bride? No, not his uncle either. Okay, so this is a guessing game. Where is my glasses? Guys, every time I put on my glasses, I can't find it. His mother. So, hon, you guessed right. His mother is the one that crowned him. And you can find that in Songs of Solomon 3 and verse 11. Right? Songs of Solomon 3 and verse 7. You could ask the next question in the meantime, I'll...
Who was the youngest king in the Bible? Who was the youngest king in the Bible?
Wait, like I have the wrong script here. But anyhow, it's his mother who crowned him. David, King Josiah. Let me see. King Josiah. Anybody else? David. Jehoash. You are correct, Jeannie. It was Jehoash, or better known, well, some other people called him, what's the boy name up the road again? Joash. Yeah, they called him Joash as well. So Jehoash or Joash. Anybody know how old he was when he became king? Anybody know how old he was when he became king? Yes, Jehoash was the youngest king in the Bible. But this is the last one. This is number 11. Do you know how old he was when he became 8 years? No. You are correct, Jeannie. He was 7 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 40 years. Yes, so we came to the end. We have come to the end of our Bible segment. And I notice we have a lot of scholars out there. But I notice as well that you guys learned something new tonight. Yes, I learned some things new today. So you guys learned something new tonight.
His name did mention as king was 7 years old. He could rule a country. He advised him when control the country.
Yes, I was wondering that as well. How a 7-year-old as a king actually ruled. Yeah, but perhaps he was one of those brilliant, those, you
Yeah,
know,
because they got
those
some young
smart, because
scholars,
we see some
some young
youngsters,
fellas there in university, some
yeah,
7 years old.
that are really smart.
Hmm.
Yeah, so guys, we are going to get into our chit chat, but before we do that, I'm going to shed some light on some stuff that will be happening, right? And I'm going to tell you why I am disappointed in a while. But for those person in the diaspora, if you're wondering when to visit Beckway, when Beckway is having something that you would have enjoyed, and you're looking for a time to visit, come to Beckway in July. Yeah, guys, those of you who like Fisherman's Day, I remember in the Fisherman's Day back in the time, the Fisherman's Day is coming back on stream, yes. And the date, they say to mark your calendar, it's the 13th of July. So mark your calendar. So Jeannie, if you want to come Beckway, I mean, apart from just coming to relax, come to Beckway on the 13th of July. They're going to be having Fisherman's Day, and this takes place under the almond tree. And in August, there's the Keegan's Fish Fest. Yeah, that's happened in Lower Bay. I can't remember the date now, but it's one of the weekend in August. Anyways, Regatta, remember I didn't host the live last night because I went to this meeting, right? And why am I disappointed? They said 13th is an unlucky number. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so somebody was asking me why am I disappointed. Okay, Renaya. Oh, Renaya had a quiz. Yes, all those of you who said 7 years, you are correct. Vivian, no, it wasn't King David. You are correct. Remember, there's a difference between the anointing and the crowning. Anyhow, Renee asked a riddle. I think we would have seen that riddle before. The thing pertaining to dressing. Yeah, I can't remember how it goes. Yes, but yeah, let me let you guys know why am I disappointed. We didn't have regatta this year, and a lot of people were disappointed. A lot of people were upset, and you know, people were expecting that person should do it and that person should do it. Anyways, the Beckway Sailing Club, for those of us in Beckway would know that the Beckway Sailing Club didn't function last year. The regatta was taken up by the Veterans Club, yes, last year and the year before they decided to assist just to fill the void. But the Beckway Sailing Club would have been the club that would have been responsible for regatta for quite some time now. And they had a meeting yesterday to basically revive the sailing club, and I was expecting to see, you know, a lot of people at that meeting, like a lot of the sailors, especially people from South, well, basically from all over the island, because we were all affected by, you know, the absence of the regatta. Because this year, if you want the party into the partying, then regatta would have been a kind of a, you know, slow-mo for you, like me. Because the Easter Sunday, I didn't go anywhere. I just went to the beach in Hamilton there. But yes, but they're hoping to revive regatta come next year. So they're hoping to get back the junior sailing, the heritage sailing, and the yacht sailing. That's in 2025. but they need people to volunteer to help make this a reality. So if you wanted to go to the meeting, or you just decided you're not going to that meeting that was held yesterday for some reason or the other, because I remember people were saying that, I don't want to sound prejudiced, but they were saying that the white people want to take over everything in Beckway, that the white people want to take over the regatta and that sort of stuff, right? But the white people pulled out, and then what happened? So at the meeting yesterday, we had the white people, but those are white people who lives in Beckway, and we had a few natives, right? And I was expecting to see more natives there, because especially seeing that they were pulling down these people who are just trying to help. Yes, trying to, because Beckway is basically their home, so even though they have a different color, they are Beckway people. You understand? They are Vincentians, and they have been living here for years, and they have been contributing to the regatta, and they have been doing a good job in the past, and they are willing, ready and willing to make things happen again come 2025. But as I was saying, they need more on board. So there's another meeting, spread the word. There's another meeting on Thursday coming up on the 25th at 5 p.m. at the Anglican Primary School. So if you know anybody who is interested in being a part of the Beckway Sailing Club, then let them come to that meeting, and let's make Beckway Easter Regatta bigger and better. I'll try to revive what it used to be like, right? So what we are going to do here now, because in the meeting, or before we get to that part, they were talking about the history. One of the teachers that were there, as in the deputy principal of the Beckway Community High School, he asked a question pertaining to the history of regatta in Beckway. Where did it start? How did it start? How did regatta came about? Because he would like to get that information that he can add to his school's curriculum, that he can teach the children about our history, about Beckway history, right? And but before I get there, I'm going to introduce you to a club, another club that has common stream, that's called the Southside United Sports Club. And the motto I see they have here: strength, unity, sportsmanship, and commitment. Yes, established 2024. And they are going to be having the first activity. So they're asking to join them for our park cleanup and membership drive. Calling all sports enthusiasts and nature lovers, we are excited to invite you to our upcoming park cleanup and club membership drive. And the park that they're referring to, it would be the Paget Farm playing field, right? So they want people to come and help, and they're saying that it's going to be a fun-filled day of tidying up our grounds, right? So if you want to become a member of this group as well, the membership forms are available on the site. You just go to Facebook and you type in the name of the club, Southside United Sports Club, and you can take it from there. But this club reminds me of a club that as a child I would have known of, as in the Paget Farm Sport Club, Paget Farm Community something.
Something like that.
Yeah, there was a community club that my father
Uncle D, at least, Uncle Dafton and me and other people. I remember Uncle D and myself was two of the outstanding members in the club that put everything together. But that happened a long time ago, so the old computer ain't gonna remember everything.
Yeah, but what I am going to ask my father to because we were wondering, where did regatta come from? And I remember searching through my father's album and finding some photos, and even I have memory of people like Uncle Edwin, who is gone now, Uncle Jem, okay, both Sugar Boom,
Sugar Boom,
he had Robert,
yeah, Robert Jem Clark,
Clarky Robert,
Arnold with the big boat,
yeah guys,
and so on.
and those guys used to race just out here before the airport was built. I remember going out there and seeing people throwing stuff on people when they come in with a boat race. And when they lose, when one lose, they're looking and they're trying to tease up the other one to come and race again because they want to come out the winner. So what you can remember, how did um this regatta come about? Because before it got the name regatta.
It was just boat race. I remember when I was small, you know, Uncle Stephen's shop just across the road by where I was living. Um, well, few people might know where Stephen Derrick shop is. And
Okay, once you're from back with the younger people, if you heard about Dance and Prance in Paget Farm or the ice cream shop, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
well, in those days you had like Reginald and Buddha and Bunyan and Lotsman and them guys. So on Sundays when they're drinking and they start to argue about boats and because those guys just used to pick up and say, let me go out there and see who is captain and who is man from boy. We must be talking about this some time ago. So them guys used to just pick up a crew in a couple of minutes. They're drinking and they just get sober and they're going down west with those 2-3 big boats. They're gone down west. You see them down there like a 10-foot boat because they're so far down and they say they will fight and come back up. And them guys used to go in heavy wind, you know. So they say this is the wind for prove man from boy and for prove who is captain. And so I think this will start from then. We say let we put something together and form a club. So that is how the club come up. And then we start to organize the boat race. And we just used to have it in Paget Farm. And the guys would sail, go down West Key, and then come up and go around Middle Key and them, and then they would end up coming in. Sometimes they go around Oilicat, and they come in just outside W&WD. And then we have a party up in the Society Hall. And that boat race used to come from Trump money. The guys and them just trump up $5, and we get a big race out of that. And from the funds that we come raise from the bar, and they just have some drinks and enjoy themselves. And in those days, we talk about this sometime that
I see somebody say I remember it in La Pompe with Alec.
and well, the women like Yulin and Urine, what's your name? Yulin's sister, Lorraine.
Oh, cousin Maureen.
And I think Andrew and them, when them both come in, it's powder, you know, and bottle of whiskey just open and douse in the first boat, wash down the boat.
Not cutting here, but I saw this this thing. Somebody when they had won the race in Friendship there, when Arnold won the race, Udell came with a bottle of, it was champagne, a bottle of wine or something. And she opened that and she started to throw it.
Yeah, that's the old time
on the
thing.
boat, yeah.
That is a boat race thing. So the boat race end up in Friendship now because Kenneth, Alec and Omina come in and they want to have a race up in Friendship. So that is the person saying they remember it in Friendship. That is how it get into Friendship. And then they invite, apparently them and some Mitchell had some talk about bringing the race to the harbor outside Frangipani. And it reached outside Frangipani. And then after that, the name was changed from boat race to regatta because they start to introduce the yachts and them into the race. So it become bigger, called regatta. And anybody now who want to bring back the regatta without the foreigners to help to raise money to sponsor the regatta, there gonna be no regatta. You have to have money because these days the guys looking for big money when they're going to a race. And I think the new club that coming back on stream, trying to come back, I think they should set up the foreigners and the fundraising committee.
Okay, well, right now they are no longer foreigners because they are Vincent Jean. So they are people that live here, basically, yeah, that they make Beckwith a home. And they have been contributing to Beckwith for years now. Okay, so Vivian, remember the boat Baltazar? Yeah, boy, I remember them name, the boy.
Baltazar, Uncle Brennan boat.
Yeah, was Plumbelly a race boat? Where Plumbelly come from?
I remember all in them, but had to be. There was like sailing boat and fishing boat, but then they wasn't built especially for racing. It's only lately and them build a boat for race.
Yeah, because it had the whale boats, because and them sailing boat for true Baltazar. And remember the three wise men?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had boats from calling them. Yeah, so guys, yeah, so that is a little piece of regatta history. And I was disappointed, as I said earlier, because not much people came out to the meeting, right? But I'm hoping that next meeting that we're going to see more.
And the Paget Farm Sport Club in those days was the only club that had a speedboat race organized.
Ooh.
A speedboat race. The guys just take off, go west, and come back up and go around Whale Island, Cherokee and them, and go around Islicat and Pitney and come back in. And that was fun. But then after that speedboat race, I can't remember if somebody did get an engine damage. They didn't have a speedboat race after that because the owners of them for the speedboat wanted to have security for, like, if the engine get damaged during the race, that they should have some assistance in getting back the engine fixed.
Okay.
So the speedboat is lots of fun, and this new club is starting back should try and get a speedboat race in it.
Yeah, Shafina Smith say it was. She talking about the speedboat. My dad was talking about it last week. Vivian woo say where all you hear my name get big. Wait, this heart hiding the thing. Somebody have to comment. Get big up this country. What I mean, Vivian? Anyhow, guys, yes, we coming back to Wales, and I have some information. Shafina Spit Dormont wasn't there. 2 plumbers. I don't understand. Wasn't there 2 plumbers? It's plumbers, were they? Wait, the heart. Oh, 2 plumb belly. If it had 2 plumb belly. She asking if it had 2 plumb belly.
I can't remember.
You know what I'll do? I think I have to walk around in the community and speak to some of these older folks and see what we can hash up
like
on this regatta.
Guys might remember.
Uncle Wilbert still there? No.
What in it?
You know. One for racing and the other one still around somewhere in Canada. Okay. Wow. I got to research that. Hold on. I'm coming back there. I'm going for a book. I have some information for my
Yeah. In the meantime, there was, let me give you a joke. I hope you'll laugh. I hope it's a joke. They had 2 rats planning to cross the road in town. So like going down by Star Garage and around by the Anglican Church, the Kingston Cathedral. The rat and them, the two rats stand up on the side, and the two of them arguing. One saying, me and a rat, you know, you a rat. So one rat tell the other rat, if you want to know who is rat, from who you rat, you go cross the road. So one of the rats run across the road, and somebody say, look a rat. And when the other rat pass, they say, look another one. So when you reach across, you see what I tell you? Me and a rat,
You know,
me another one.
you know, the rat is smart. Come, get that a laugh. Get that a laugh.
Give a clap for that.
Get that a clap for that. Yeah, I got to, let me write that on there. Plum belly. Michael, are you there? Oh, I was reading about Plum Belly as a sailboat that was built on Beckway. Okay, let me add that to my list.
Plum belly.
Plum Belly. Okay. Country remind me to sponsor Paddy Farm Regatta. First place is $4,000.
Plum belly must be something like a yacht.
It was one of the fastest, I understood. Okay. I mean, when all you hear my name get big, remind me to sponsor Paddy Farm Regatta winner. Yeah, watch. When all you hear my name get big too, my channel get big too, I sponsor in a regatta, eh? I part sponsor in a regatta. When I win the lotto, that I don't play. Yeah, but the Grenada Regatta, Caracou, Pittimatney, the government pump a lot of money into the regattas down there. A lot of money. So I think here our government need to pump, let me tell you, over $100,000 in our regatta in order for us to really get something that we can speak about.
Government used to put money in our regatta.
Yeah, but they mean put in last year the money they give you. If I get a money there, the money can itself last me for good 2 months good.
Well, maybe it's because of the organizers. They mustn't recognize them.
No, the government ain't putting enough money. They don't put enough money comparing to when you compare Grenada government to our government is not putting enough money into Beckway Easter.
Well, in the budget, they're budgeting money for sports. And the regatta come under the heading of sport. So they should add some more money for the regatta.
Well, here they're trying to get Vivian laughing after the rat. They're trying to get some stuff. But anyhow, yes, we caught a whale. And when we catch a whale, we say fast too, right? And guys, I need to commend the whalers. You understand? This year we had 2 boats whaling, Perseverance and Persecution. So Perseverance is the boat that happened, well, yeah, the boat that catch the whale this year by Bruce, a youngster. You know, and looking at the size of this youngster, I must commend this youngster. Trust me, he's brave. He is brave. And I went on the whale key. You guys are going to see the vlog. I haven't got the chance to sit down, but I went on the whale key. I got up real early to go to the whale key because I was afraid that if I go later, I would not get a piece of whale because of what happened last year. Let me see. Let me read this before I continue. Michael, that might be one that's still around. It was built in the harbor. Okay.
Yeah, it had to be the yacht.
Oh, one of those yachts.
Bigger boat, yeah.
Hon, I have committed to sponsor an event for the upcoming regatta. We will talk about what you think is better to sponsor. Put your money in the children. We have to support the children because the children are actually the future. So anything that children are participating in, put your money to that part there. Because we need to encourage the children to participate in the sailing so that regatta in years to come is going to be bigger and better. Yes, so
Michael could get some of the other people from Beckley
Hey!
out there to
We coming back, don't worry. We had a little technical difficulty there. There you go, Tata.
yeah, I was saying Michael could contact some of the other people living in what do you call it? The diaspora.
Yeah, all those people in the diaspora. Yes,
Form a
under the
little
sound
group.
of our voice.
Form a group, pool your money together. So when you get a time, you could just go into that account and send some money to help sponsor the regatta. And for the Christian ones, take out some of the tithes money, divide it in two, and put some in a special account for the regatta, and put aside the other piece for the Lord.
Is that I telling you about tea from the Lord? Yeah. Hey, Becca Kitty. I was hoping that you would join us because we were talking about the regatta, but now we end up in whaling. But it seems that we're reversing and going forward. Yes.
We're just talking.
I want to commend the young whaler, yeah, who happened that whale. And I was saying that I went to the whale key real early because last year I left home around 5 o'clock to get to the whale key. Hey, thank you, Becca Kitty, to get to the whale key. And I got there and they had us turning around and around in circles. And I came back. I almost
Anyway,
came back to Beckway without any whale, you know, but I had to make a little talk up and I get whale. But this year, things were properly organized. We got to the whale key before 6 o'clock. I got there after 5. And before 6 o'clock, I had whale in my bag to come back home. You know, because those guys, they started cutting the whale early. And they had everything prepared. So when you got there, you got in your line, even though some people were jamming you to the wall because some people thinking that they're not going to get. But I want to commend them. Yes, I wish I had enough whale that I can share for everybody. But it's $10 a pound of whale, and I went there with a little bit of money. So the whale that I got, you see Vivian eat all on his channel, and I give my mother them a little piece again and them eat all. So Michael, if you're not careful, Natty is going to eat all of your whale, because Natty, for those of you who know Nate the little boy, Natty came home from school yesterday. Well, the day when I was going on the whale key, when they caught the whale, he started to make talk that he wants to go on the key. I said, Natty, you're too small. And he said, Auntie Suni, I ain't small. I could go on the boat too. So I said, it's not the Admiral them we're going on, you know. He said, Auntie Suni, I know. I said, we're going on this speedboat and them. He said, Auntie Suni, I love them boat there. So anyhow, we went Hamilton. We stayed where we could have seen the whale on the island. So the next morning I went on the key. So when he came home from school now and he saw I had the pot setting up to cook, the child didn't want to go home. So yesterday he came home from school and Auntie Suni, where the whale there? I said, Natty, I put where the whale is Uncle Michael alone. And he keep tapping me. Auntie Suni, where the whale there? Auntie Suni, where the whale there? I said, Natty, I tried to ignore me. Anyhow, Natty come into the house, went into my bedroom, come back out. Auntie Suni, I find it. It's inside on the dressing table. So I was like, okay, Natty, so what I mean you want whale? He said, yeah. So he's telling me now, he's trying to persuade me to give him whale. He said, Auntie Suni, the whale meat is the best thing in the universe, is the sweetest thing in the universe.
Better than corn.
And then he tell me again, Auntie Suni, I want whale because the whale is better than corn call. So this little 6-year-old child has all kind of thing to persuade me to give him whale. So eventually I give him the whale and he's like, But if you give him a chance, he would sit and eat all the pieces of whale that's in there. Okay, let me take a break now. Let me see here. Back with Kitty, did you remember a boat called Plum Belly? Yes, Mike, it is currently in Nova Scotia, Canada. Okay. Currently owned by its third owner. Kitty, was it a sailboat? I still have 2 pieces of whale from last year in my kitchen. Oh, the plum belly like a cap eye. That she don't know how to hide under bed. Boy, no. Nate is going to find that door. No matter where I put that whale. Nate is going to find that. And I know when he come back from school on Monday again, he's going to harass me for whale again. So Michael, when you come, your piece of whale might done. Because I can't tell Nate, you know. Yeah.
I think everybody was happy about the situation with the whale. That everybody come back early with whale. They were happy that they get a whale early. But anytime you hear they catch whale and you go in Whale Island to buy whale, and you might want an extra piece, carry a partner with you, because you can't rest on whale and turn your back. Anytime you rest on a piece of whale and you turn your back, when you come back, your whale gone.
Yeah, that's true.
2 fellas tell me they get a piece of whale because they help the whaleman them do something, and they give them a portion of whale for it. And the man say rest on the whale and tell myself, boy, you just turn it back and make 2 footsteps forward. See, I want to show somebody to see they could get the next piece of whale for me. He said when he come back, the whale gone. So he say, boy, the old people still live. Take little and live long. If I may take my piece of whale and go home, I'll get whale. But I lose my big piece of whale and I just end up getting a little piece from somebody.
Yeah, because I had my little piece of whale, and trust me, I wanted to like explore the island. I mean, it's a big rock. The island is like a big rock, and I couldn't because I was afraid to put down my bag. One guy, I heard that he left 2 sack of whale with somebody to look to watch. Say, watch that for me. And when he come back, the 2 sack of whale gone. Kappa is them. Oh, from PM, yeah, I know in PM they would say Kapai. Yeah, they say the 2 sack of whale gone. So whale is like gold. Whenever somebody catch a whale, whenever whale is caught, you have to safeguard it with all. Everything you have once you want that. And what did they say? When whale catch, people ain't got friend, you know. People ain't got friend. When whale catch, people ain't got friend. So don't talk to me when you see me got whale. Yeah, and Michael, we were talking about whalers from the harbor. When I was kicking around and saying people from your side don't know nothing about whaling. But Uncle Kali was down here and he said there were only 2 whalers from Hamilton. Well, from harbor side. Let me tell you the name. I don't know if you know any of these. He said Harry Osborne and somebody named Alman.
Yeah.
Harry Osborne and somebody named Alman. Right? And I'm sure, as I was telling you earlier, these people probably have bloodline from Southside. Why they end up on the whale key. Yeah?
Yeah, when you're going up, I used to be driving bus, and when you're going up early during the whale that time, I used to meet them fellas with the whale pan. They coming down early. They're fitting out the pan. They had a little special thing. I think Northern used to make them. And they had the food in that.
The carriers.
Not the food carrier. It's something like a milk pan, big like a milk pan. And they used to pack the food in that. And they come down all around 5 o'clock. They left coming down and sit down by Uncle Atneil. And then they used to go over island, Pit Nevis, or sometimes they go Musty. It depends on where they see the whale the evening before. They'll go and hang out. And so if anybody see the whale blow anyway around the area, they will just flash a glass, give them glass flashing on a hill.
Yeah, that
somebody see a whale. So that is how them whalemen used to operate. They used to come out very early. But now I find these guys just hanging home, and when somebody see a whale, they scramble up, and by the time they reach out there, the whale almost disappeared. So they had to get back serious with the whaling thing. And you could have sponsored a whaler man by fitting out, giving him food every day. So when he catch a whale, you know you get your portion of whale. Because you're sponsoring his food.
You want this song? Glass flashing on a hill, somebody see a whale. Spread the news, spread it around, somebody see a whale. Blows, blows, they shout, when they see the whale spout. Everybody eye fixed on the sea, with blows, blows in their mouth. The boat set up their sail, started to chase the whale. Aunt Neil stand with the iron in his hand and crack it inside the whale. The whale started to run. Aunt Neil pelted a bomb. Everybody shout when they see the whale spout, and now we in for some fun. The boat started to tow. Everyone is aglow. Dove whale and ferret, boiled whale and blubber to eat with boiled potatoes. Hey! That's the whale song. Guys, I sing that song lustily in my childhood days in the Paget Farm Government School. We say the Jealous School. We used to sing that song written by Eldon Hazel. All credits goes to Eldon Hazel, the writer of that song.
And when you watch them Western movie with the Indians and them making a smoke to signal the rest of the Indians to come fight against the white man, when the man flashing the glass, they had a way that they would use the glass and direct the whaler man whether to go west or to go east for the whale. So if that day, it must see, them guys used to be up on the hill like by Mapegi up there in them days. And they would move the glass in a direction and could say, come down under Savannah, the whale down there. So they had their own technology in them days.
Yeah, man, bad. Yeah.
Now going back to the whale thing with Bruce, we must give credit to Bruce and his crew. It's the first time I ever see different uncle at Neil in them days. That when Bruce done cut his whale up, that he just left the carcass there. I see a video with it. And every top man bagay went on the whale and cutting off their portion of whale. And he no run them.
Yeah.
So everybody was happy. I think they should continue with that. Instead of throwing out the whale and letting it to go adrift. Like a couple years ago, some guy did that, pull out the whale because he feel that too much people was cutting off the whale.
Yeah, I was at work and I was looking over at the island and I was there and it's like, psh, I wish Whale Key Day was a holiday in Beckwith, trust me. Because I missing all that sort of thing. I missing all that. The only little piece of thing I got is just, I got there, I got my whale, I had to come back because I had to go to work. You understand? But I wanted to capture that part where after the guys sell, like after they realize that they have enough and stuff like that, and you don't want the whale to get spoiled, to stay there and spoil. So they allow people to go and take whale.
But
Eric Oliver, here soon it's me area again. Plum Belly was built by my grandpa, Mr. Dior and Mr. Claus, a German guy in front of Port Hole back in. Okay.
Yeah, it don't have to be some big boat on the
Okay, thank you guys for all this history. Trust me, this is good. I think we need to get all these in one
booklet.
in one vlog or in a book or something. Yeah, I'm gonna add these to my book, also the information I have in this book. Uncle Kali came down and he was talking because when we check our you would hear me saying that whale basically flows deep within me, right? Whale flows deep within me. Sorry, the island ain't bigger to have the fun we used to have back in the day. That's true. That's true. If it was Pitty Nevis, hell, I wasn't going to walk. I wasn't going to walk if it was Pitty Nevis, because when it was Pitty Nevis, I never used to go to school.
Well, when it was
Once
Pitty
a whale
Nevis,
was
it used to be a
caught.
holiday.
nobody going
School
school.
closed?
School used to close. One child tell me, I met a youngster, I say, you're not going to school today? He said, no. Another one say, miss, I only go in school today because we get examiner. Yeah. But in Paget Farm, children hardly went to school. I know we used to close down the school when they catch a whale. Alman was the brother, Princess, who walked in him. Okay. Oh, Princess brother. And Miss Osborne, the dentist.
Alman was a wrong
Uncle.
man.
So Uncle Harry, Joanna Osborne, uncle. Okay,
Harry,
guys,
yeah.
I'm really learning a lot.
I know seeing Harry.
Tootman and bagay, I haven't taught that colloquial term in a while. Tootman bagay. Where I hear that boy? Tootman bagay. Grenada?
We used to use that.
Yeah, they used to
Long
use
time.
it here, but I think in Grenada, I hear they using this. At Grenada, St. Lucia. Yeah, one of those islands. Yeah, I was talking about whale. And I around at the museum, when people hear my history, they, we take things lightly, and like these foreigners come and they come to the museum, and my co-worker will point out that I am the great granddaughter of Joseph Oliver, which is one of the pioneer whalers. And these people would, one time somebody bowed down to, I was like, huh? I didn't bow. I said, where? Yeah, and then when I checked, I noticed that my great grandfather, which is Dada's grandfather, he was a whaler man,
Uncle
Sammy.
Sammy.
And I heard that he was a bad whaler man to a bad harpooner. And then
you have
Clary,
Clary.
which is my mother, grandfather, which is my great grandfather, was a whaler as well. So guys, when you hear me talking about whaling and you see me stooping up when work time and whale out there, it's because whale run deep down inside of me. The only thing left for me to do now is to go on the whale boat. Let me see. You know, yeah, the headmaster used to have to go get his family share. I remember Mr. Oliver Devan, whenever somebody shout blows, Devan used to head up the classroom and go behind the school by this big stone below Andali. And all of us, the entire classroom and people from other classes would follow him. And we shout him blows, even though half of us haven't even seen the whale. And then we started to sing that song. Plumbelly herself, Claus did indeed build her on a beach in Beckwith during the mid-1960s. He had help from a local boatwright named Lauren Dewar. You're right, back in the days, whaling was whaling. Yes, so Eric Oliver is here. So Eric is Mr. Dewar's son, is so? Grandson. Yes, so Beckwith Kitty, Eric Oliver, right here, he's the grandson of
I think
that builder there.
Of Joe and
Lauren Dio.
And Uncle Louis. Lauren Joe and Uncle Louis, I think is Errol's son.
That's a Haitian word, hon. Why is a Haitian word? Tukman bagay. Boy, I learned a lot of history here tonight. You all sending me to do research. I am going to research. Yeah, all of this. Yes, anything else about Beckwith that you think that we don't know that you guys should tell us about? No, you're talking about boat building. Anybody have any story on the boat, the Gloria Colita and Uncle Reggie as the skipper, which is Sir James Mitchell's father? Hey, Paps came to the U.S. back in 1910 on the American whaling ship in Boston, Massachusetts. Okay. What was Paps' name?
Claude Hazel.
Claude Hazel. Hey. Why? I ain't got my pen. I hope my pencil in.
But we Kitty, those are two good old soul boy. Uncle Claude Hazel and Anita. When you go up there for milk boy, you sure you get an apple or guava or something. if it's the season. And Rona and them kind of people, they was good old people.
So Uncle Claude stay in America?
Claude Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
No, he come back here and he build his society, you know.
Okay.
UBFS.
Oh, so he came back and built.
He set up the society because
And then what's his name they from Friendship Day? Gosh. The guy from Friendship who joined with the Yankee Whalers as well. Why am I forgetting the people's name? He's a Scottish descent. William Old Bill Wallace. Yes.
Bill Wallace.
Bill Wallace. Yes. He went with the Yankees and he came back and here's who the sample key. He would have set up the first whale station on the sample key. Yeah.
The United Brethren Friendly Society, UBFS, was formed by Claude Hazel. I understand in the days people were so poor that when they have a dead, they couldn't bury the dead. So it's like he formed the society and, you know, by everybody paying the book X amount of money. When somebody dead, you know, it's all the members, they're taking money from all the members to bury that person. And that is how the society came about. But right now I hear the society gone dead.
Oh, the society.
The
They got
UBFS
something
society.
with Old Bill was the first. Yeah. Old Bill is the first person who set up the first offshore station. And yeah.
Look, back what you tell you, Mama and Dad.
Yeah, Mom and Pops returned to Beckwith on August 30th, 1927 with my mother and uncle on the SS Dominica from New York. Okay. Let me take a screenshot.
You got good information there,
Let me
boy.
take a screenshot of this. Right. Yeah. I was asking about the Gloria Colita. You know that the Gloria Colita, when she was sailing from Mobile, Alabama, heading to Cuba, she basically didn't make it to Cuba because she was loaded with lumber.
Tell Michael.
And they found her drifting off the Bermuda Triangle.
Miss Claude Hazel and Anita was husband and wife.
No, this, we have to wait until this move to see the name with it. Okay, Armand.
Oh, Armand.
Oh, Armand Hazel.
Armand Hazel.
If they were brothers, Armand was a brother of Claude Hazel. He died
Armand was
in New
uncle.
Jersey.
Armand was him.
Back when Kitty say Armand was a brother of Claude Hazel.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
died
yeah.
in New Jersey. And there was another Armand Hazel here in Beckwith as well. Somebody was asking about Armand Hazel, you know. There was another Armand Hazel in Beckwith who died.
Kitty. The Armand Hazel that we know is Selwyn Hazel brother. He had to call Claude Hazel uncle. Uncle Khan's
You
son.
gotta watch up me.
Yeah, Beckwith. Uncle Khan's son. Uncle Khan had a son named Armand Hazel. Remember, he lived in the harbor right there across by where Tannis house is. William Tannis house right there now. That was Armand Hazel house living there. He was captain of Rosarine. He and Selwyn Hazel was brothers. Selwyn and JP, I think. Armand, Selwyn and JP. There was Con Hazel's son. And Con Hazel and Uncle Claude Hazel that married to Nita was brothers. Am I correct, Beckwith Kitty? I think so.
Hey Michael, so I remember the Tannis had a boat called Salem.
CLM. Yeah.
Okay.
Tannis had many.
Roll on, roll off. I remember roll on, roll off. I remember roll on, roll off.
That was government boat.
I remember it seemed strong. There was an Armand Hazel who was captain of Rosarine.
That's Armand Hazel that we're talking about.
Oh, Ruth and Adonis is the two daughters that.
Right.
Oh yeah, that is the Armand Hazel that I know. Yeah, I know that one.
So that Armand Hazel had to call Claude Hazel, I think, uncle. Because Claude and Sim and Can Hazel and Salo were brothers.
Yeah, hon, that's Ruth is Father Armand. Brought it to Beckway in the 1800s and what the Olivers started thanks to Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey and Uncle Clary.
Yeah.
Me just say Uncle Clary, we, but it's my great grandfather.
Well, that's what we used to call people.
Because everybody just say uncle, so everybody will tell me about Uncle Clary, and I just automatically say Uncle Clary.
We used
Uncle
to say
Simpson.
everybody was uncle.
Okay.
Uncle Clary, Uncle Sim, Uncle Claude, and Uncle Japhet, Aunt Nita, Aunt Dolly, Aunt Nesta. So everybody, when you grow up, catch yourself and you say, but that was not my aunt. Why I have to say auntie? You say, well, that was a part of the respect in those days. You call everybody uncle and aunt.
But you're talking about we were so respectable. We used to say, how, Miss Dolly.
Aunt Miss Dolly.
Yeah, we used to say Aunt Miss Dolly and Miss Aunt Dolly. And after we catch ourselves, we say, but wait, when you get older, realizing, boy, the woman is really auntie. Some people call she Auntie Dolly, Aunt Dolly. And we now thinking, okay, Miss Aunt Dolly. And we had somebody else up in there who used to call so too. Miss and somebody else. Miss Antona, yeah. And Rona, Uncle Joey. Okay, in your guys' time growing up, in our time, Aunt Mabel.
Yeah, Aunt Mabel up in Can Hazel.
Okay,
Wait,
Aunt Edna. Yeah, I know some old people too, some of them people there. But I know Aunt Rona. I know Uncle Joe. I know Mabel.
Mabel was Can Hazel. Wife.
I know Uncle Salo. I know Uncle Salo, man. Uncle Salo be sweet until, boy. Yeah. Yeah, guys, we just chit-chatting. So if there is anything that you'd like to share with us, as I said earlier, I was trying to get some information from y'all with the Gloria Colita and Sir James Mitchell's father, Reginald Mitchell, because somebody was saying, do you remember Uncle All? Uncle All.
Uncle All, yeah.
Yeah. One of my brothers had said he wanted to be like Uncle All. And they say the power of the tongue is powerful, be careful what you say. Yeah. He wanted to be like Uncle All, and he had another one,
Uncle Login.
Yeah, well, Uncle Login good here. We used to go by Uncle Login. Uncle Login used to give me little fish and thing. Yeah.
Those days, there was good old people. You never go to the house and you ain't get a drink of water. If it's a glass of water, you have to take it from them. But when it comes to fruit season, guava, apple, mango, whatever, because around their house, they used to have all those things. And then we used to go there to buy milk, for a bottle of milk. And everybody who go for milk, you get in guava, apple or something.
This is very interesting. Yes, it is. Who was the man in Beckway that drank 364 days of the year except Christmas Day? Who was that person?
I know that.
Shafina, I think you need to tell us that.
Tell me. Me know the Uncle Annie.
No, Uncle Annie, I think he had sometimes. No, he never used to drink every day.
He never used to drink every day. He used to go make a drunk and then couple weeks he ain't drink nothing and them kind of thing.
Yeah. Blue Dog, Uncle Blue Dog. Yeah.
Blue Dog, yeah, Uncle All.
Must be. I see another one.
Uncle All named Blue Dog.
Yeah, my mama them used to sometime when we mischievous and thing, when we were mischievous as children, my brothers and them, um my mother and mama used to call me a kind of name, eh? She used to call me Magadag, right? And she used to call my brother, but why are you blue dog self? She used to call her blue dog and Magadag and thing like that, boy. Very important. Yes, daddy, it was him. Kakaras. Who drank who drank for the
Harry
the
Hazel.
tree?
Must be Harry Hazel when
Drink
he
every
come
day,
back.
Harry Hazel.
Harry Hazel when he come back from the States, he I think he was in the army out there and then he retired and come home. And yeah, he used to really drinking through it.
Okay, yes,
Could be
daddy,
Uncle
it
Harry.
was him. So wait. Who's Shafina's daddy here? Shafina say yes, daddy, it was him. Yeah, very important information. We need more inputs from more people on the live. Like Vivian fall asleep. Vivian maybe eat too much whale. Uncle D, you know? Uncle D, as in Uncle D and Derek. Uncle Annie. Uncle Annie was my uncle. Uncle Annie was my father uncle. Uncle Annie used to drink a lot. And he used to bail. When he bail in his boat, he used to be sober at times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He used to be sober at time and he drinking and he would be sighing. And when he sighing, he whistling and them kind of thing. Like, when he bail in his boat and so on. Harry introduced the first scuba diving equipment to Beckway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Harry Hazel.
Yeah, Harry Hazel is who start that scuba diving business. I think Son Corey and them was the first set of guys who start doing the scuba diving with the tank and them.
Dormot. Dormot is my father. Yeah, boy. I think I get some questions here for a local Beckway quiz. Yeah. And the first Ben's casualty was David Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Gary had a nickname. Gary.
I remember Arnie, he was one of the biggest men on Beckway. Uncle Annie. Everybody know Uncle Annie. Everybody have to know Uncle Annie. Okay, I remember when we go in St. Vincent and the Friendship Rose, sometimes Uncle Annie, there are a couple of times we were happy that Uncle Annie and Uncle Callie was on board. Because I remember one time the water was rough. The water was rough and the captain back in them time he leave the wheel and Uncle Callie had to go and captain the boat to bring it through the rough water, the boy. So thank God for Uncle Callie that time, the boy.
What was me listening? Listen, what you hearing history? Back with history, man.
No, Uncle Annie died a few years, well now. Yeah, David died. David died. David died in England a few years ago, yeah. Vivian listening, man, he listening, he's soaking in everything. And Vivian's stories will be mainland stories. Vivian is a mainland man. Vivian on the mainland from Sinsua. How old he moved over there? From secondary school to college. And then from college he started working. So most of Vivian time is over there. So some of the people in back where Vivian don't even know them.
Vivian can tell you about the blues down in the reef. Vivi?
Do you remember Seam Strong? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I remember I don't know if I know the boat, but I remember the name.
Seam Strong was owned by Frank Olivier.
Okay. So you remember one time Uncle Elroy and them? What about me name? Aunt Katina?
Uncle Elroy never bring a car for boat. That was not passenger boat.
But I write on it already, I think.
Maybe. Frank Frank had Simis and then he brings Simstrand, you know.
You remember growing up, I remember when you go school and you have a certain shoe on your foot big. People will say, but watch your foot and your shoe look like seam strong.
Yeah, Simstrand was a big steamboat.
Carly was transporting Pap's cattle to St. Vincent from Southside when we got to the Beckway Head and the cattle fell overboard. And he was married to my great aunt. Okay.
So that is
Uncle Annie be married to who again?
Belinda. And
Oh,
Belinda
yeah.
and Eileen Curry was sisters, Eileen Curry. So our great aunt. So who's her?
This is Steam Strong only had one speed. Slow. Yes, I remember Steam Strong was owned by Frank Oliver. Okay. Yeah, she's a Belinda. Yeah. Was yes to what we were saying. Yeah, guys. Come here, teach me some more thing, boy. Teach me some more thing because I have to teach these children. These children in the club, I have to teach them these things here as well. Yeah. Yes, Edwina. Edwina, yeah. Edwina. I read that Edwina already. Simstrang was owned by Anders Enstrand from Sweden.
So?
So how Frank Oliver name come as owner?
Edwina.
Edwina's uncle and them. I think, yeah, I think
Well,
that's the name of the boat.
Maybe Frank and the man was in partnership.
Oh, Barton was my grandfather. Oh, so we are related? Oh, Frank was part owner. Okay. Hey, Roshan, so good night. I hope you are listening and you're learning something. Yeah, me know Uncle Annie, but he ain't be easy, we.
So Barton was her grandfather.
Speak it into existence, Suni.
So is she Richard Olivier, that her? I think Richard.
Shafina, if Barton was your grandfather, my father wants to know. Who is your father?
Yeah, he had Richard and Bartley.
Hi, Lydia. Hi, Sharon. I love these history stories of Beckway. So lovely you and your dad sharing these special times. Blessing. You remember the Alva who owned the Alva? Who owned it? Alva. You remember Alva?
I think that's Geraldine is.
Geraldine is my mother. Oh.
So Geraldine was Uncle Barton's daughter.
Yeah. Also, chef on them sister. Yeah. Small world boy.
Shafina. Couldn't remember the name.
Anybody remember the Alva? Who owned it? Hey, somebody had come to Beckway looking for a boat, a St. Lucian. But I can't remember the name of the boat now. Oh, wow. The Alva, the only Alva I know is Alva. The only thing I know about Alva is Alva going up the big hill for go by cousin Alva for buy she sugar cake at them when we were little and she ginger stick. So the Alva was on a boat as well. The Alva. Yeah, my mother saying she, let me see, back where Kitty I used to hang out with Andy's Ekstrom. He also owned Oh Boy, was bought by Simmons. Okay. Alva was owned by the guy who had Turtle Dove, I believe. Honey in the mix.
Turtle Dove belonged to
Alva was owned by Catty father.
Rally father.
Adeline Olivier. Oh, look, somebody giving Adeline Olive own Alva.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cheese and bread, boy. I see a list. I have to check the boat around there and see. Around by the museum and see if I see any of these names on it. He used to run the gas station before Uncle Louis. Who run the gas station before Uncle Louis, hon?
Militant Chris, I think.
Nally Simmons. Nally Simmons.
Oh, the man we lived on Friendship, a tall fella that own a steamboat come here.
Let me see, I've seen Michael.
What the man name now? Boy, I see he, and I can't remember his name now, you know.
My dad was a part-time cook and okay. Uncle Joey's son.
Yeah, he did live in Friendship, but he had after the boat went down, he bring a big bus like with dolphin.
You mean Turtle Dove?
No, the boat.
Alva?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He had a big school bus, passenger bus used to run between Paddy Farm and Port Elizabeth. Do you remember the fella name?
Cosmos.
Cosmos.
Look, Shafina said there. Cosmos. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Cosmos and
Allingham.
they say Cosmos will know everything, you know.
The guy was married to Cathy mother. Many of the boats have now retired in the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, that's true. I think the only boat we have in Beckway that was built in Beckway and is still sailing is the Friendship Rose.
So far.
Yeah, but the oldest one, yeah, is the Friendship Rose. Cosmos and Allingham.
Ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to call it ideas, man. Yeah, you
The
full
man
of
with all the ideas.
True, man, true.
Okay. Wow.
You're out of Beckway, but you still remember everything what happened in Beckway in all your days, eh?
Guys, guess what? My phone is showing me 17%. And yeah, the time is counting down as well. Plum Belly too. Okay. Wow, we gotta pick back up this because there's a lot. I'm realizing there's a lot of things that I don't know about Beckway when it comes to the maritime history of Beckway. And this is thing, yes, long live Friendship Rose. These are things that we really need to have documented so the youngsters can know about well, from whence we came to where we are now, because some people only know Admiral and Beckway Express. And they may have known Sand Island, yeah, all these boats.
Michael, remember those in the days when you had Corona and Sicily, I remember, and they had O's, some long,
You gotta watch up there.
some long, yeah, Michael Roach, Corona and Sicily. You live in Harbour, you're supposed to not remember them. Day. Uncle McIntosh, who had the shop there, he had owned one, and I think Tanny said them did own one. And in those days, when they set sail to go to Kingston, and the wind light and the place calm, they had to use the oars and pull. Like in them slave ship, them shove out them long one, them man, because they had no engine, and the man pulled them, and I think we should try and see if we could find out the name. I remember Lardman and Brokey, and he had one named Jimmy with a knock me like. Them guys, we should get somebody to do a research and kind of put them fellas' name in a book. Make a history book, man, about the days in Beckway when we didn't have no boat with engine. And them guys had to row the boat. And they were saying, Michael row the boat a show, hallelujah. And the man, wrote to go St. Vincent to bring back food for which will survive down here. Them fellas, family, they need to be recognized. Put them in the history book of Beckwith.
Yeah, guys, my phone has given me the signal. I am on 14% battery power. Yes, and when this phone is low like this and I plug in the charger, it started to stick.
Michael say he remember Whistler.
Remember Whistler, Pioneer.
Them is a way back.
I remember Corona. This is how we learn keep up with this channel.
Corona.
Yes, guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to come back on our next live. We're going to continue with this because I am learning a lot here. We are definitely going to come back along this line. And in the meantime, see if you find out anything about Jimmy was my great uncle. Jimmy was your which one of the Jimmy? Tell me fast before the battery done.
Jimmy must be the fellow you were talking about. The boat
Tanis had a boat that lost.
and over back we had that was oh, I don't remember that name of that boat, I forget the name right now. Maritime was the captain of the boat at that time when the boat was transporting people from Mustic to go back to the mainland for the Christmas holiday. And the boat engine closed down and I think it dripped into the rocks and back head there and mash up.
When you're talking about watch the camera.
Yeah, see Maritime was captain of that boat.
Yeah, she was saying the Knockney. Jimmy was her great uncle.
I used to see him with the bag of mails over his shoulder when the boat coming, carrying to the post office there.
Beverly said something a little while ago. That was a captain on it one time. Barbados Pioneer. Simmons was the captain. Barbados Pioneer. Wow. What about the Bell Queen? Woo! Oh yes, Jimmy was a very good dancer. Wow.
You see this channel bringing you up to date with those good old people that gone to the far beyond. So keep giving a thumbs up to the live to keep the live alive.
Yes.
To get more information, local information.
Hey Vendel Oliver, first time I'm seeing you here, welcome. Whistler, Seahawk. Yeah. Seahawk.
Seahawk, I think, was the name of the boat where kept mashed up over back where the Christmas season.
Okay, all right, I don't.
Yeah. Yes, Seahawk. And many years ago, I don't know if you guys heard about this story. Turtle Dove run on the Walls and Reef. Coming from Trinidad. Walls and Reef, I think, is somewhere around south of Canawan or someplace down there.
Yeah.
They run on the reef and the keel, the hard half the keel. And them guys put a load of empty drums down into the hatch. They pack empty drums down into the hatch of Turtle Dove and bring it to Beckwith, turn it over in the harbor in the shore and put back in a keel.
Wow.
Raleigh, you remember that? Maybe you were young.
Okay, who remember Frank Gooden? Rest in peace. Yes, I remember Seahawk. Keep up the good work, Suni-KO. Yes, I will. Seahawk. Yes, guys, I wish we can continue with this conversation, but my phone wouldn't allow us. And then we are going to church in the morning. Yes, so I think we're going to call it a night. So thanks to everybody for joining us and thanks for this wealth of information that was shared here. Oliver Tricks. Thanks for for all the information that was shared here. I really appreciate you guys sharing this with us. And let's continue because I want to learn more about this island's history. I think that was transport. Yes, guys. So don't forget to tell somebody else to join us next live. Yes, and when the live come out, share the live, and let's continue the work that we're doing.
Well, soon you should put all this in writing and compile a booklet and get somebody to sponsor the printing of the booklet.
You gotta do a 3-hour special one of these days. Yes, one of these days I'm going to invest in a nice phone, else a nice camera, and we are going to do that. Yes, so hey Jeannie, yeah, you're still here. Remember me when the next whale catch? Yeah, Jeannie, you don't worry. Don't worry, because I'm saying that I am going to try to see if I can get some, because there's people that dove the whale and sell, so I'm going to see what I can get. I can get corn whale because
Corn whale.
people are going to be selling the corn whale.
That's
So
more fast, you know,
I am going to
whale.
try to get some corn whale
Corn whale
for
don't
some
stop.
of you guys. Yes, but who would like to try? But you have to be living within the country, in St. Vincent. So guys, my mother is getting real noisy back there. So
You ready to sleep?
So take care of yourselves and have a blessed night. And we are going to see you in our next lives. Suni, please look up the history of the millering. Yes, I was planning on doing a vlog on the millering. So I'll get that history and I'll share it in my next live if I don't do the vlog as yet. Yeah. The thumbnail is fabulous. And Beckwith Kitty come 2025. I put that thumbnail there because at the meeting yesterday, they were discussing the Beckwith Regatta coming back in full swing in 2025. So we're hoping to see the yachts, the double enders, back out on the water together. Yeah. So bye. Take care of
Bye-bye, guys.
yourselves. See y'all next live.
Bye-bye.